Okay, we have our certificate template uploaded with the fields ready to be edited. And we have created some pools so we can group our certificates together and label them appropriately. So now it's time to actually create the certificate for NetD, the certificate that NetD will use and apply and award to our learners. So let's visit the Manage Center and go to Certification, Manager, and Certifications right here. So you can see I already have one certification here, but we're going to create one from scratch so I can walk you through it. And we're going to take our time and go through each section here in a little bit of detail. So the certification code, think of this as the kind of like the module ID when you're uploading e-learning. So you want to use your prefix, which is available on the site, and you want to then make it something obvious. Now I've uploaded a certificate called Final, so I'm using that name, and I've got that there. Next, the certification name, we're just going to call this Demo Momentum Certificate. So here's the pool I was talking about. This is a general certificate, so I'm just going to keep it in general. And remember the type we talked about, not using too many different kinds of types. This is a module completion type. Again, this isn't going to change the way it's awarded or any of the settings. It's just for us to keep track of what we're doing. This is only option is multi-language, so we're going to leave that there. And we're going to leave this active, meaning as soon as I create this, the certificate is going to be available to be applied to learning objects. So issued by, this isn't going to print on the certificate itself. This is just going to be in their learning transcript who issued the certificate, and that is us, Momentum in my case. I might even call that Demo since that's my org name here. And then you can put in a description. All right, I've just put in a little note. Again, this is just going to show up in the transcript a few other places around, not necessarily on the certificate. In fact, for sure not on the certificate itself. So the award method, you have some options here. I'm going to recommend that you do immediately. This means that as soon as the learner is done, they can print the certificate right away. There may be times where you want to delay the awarding of the certificate. For now, for this one, I just want it to be immediate. The award message. So you can have this emailed to the person. So you will have set up a template in the email template editor. If I click select here, I can see my email templates. I believe I have one for a reward. So here's certificate earned. I can select that. So if I've done that, then when the certificate gets earned, in other words, when they finish the course, they'll get an email. I'm not going to actually do that. That's up to you. This option is if you have an exam associated with it. So you know there's a feature where you can build exams. Maybe you have an exam that's been set up and you want to have a certificate. So that doesn't apply here. So I'm going to put this in a module. But you've got information here about the exam. So we're not doing that. We just, when they finish the course, they get the certificate. Now we have to choose the PDF. So you've already set that up. You've already included your references. All you need to do now is select the certificate from the repository. So you remember we uploaded them and I put them in a folder called certificates, and I've actually uploaded one called Final. This is the one I want to use, and I click select. So then we slide down into renewal policy and expiration. So this is a bit advanced. We're not covering this today, but if you were going to have a situation where a certificate expires after a year and then they need to take the course again, you would come back here and work here. This is just a one-time deal. Remember, plan big, start small, be prepared to scale. So we're just starting with the basic here. So it never expires. Once they get this certificate, they can print it whenever they want. So I don't need this message. Again, there's some around the grace period, but again, we're not going to use this. We're just creating a basic certificate to go at the end of a course. So I create the certificate. The changes have been made, and here we have the general certificate. You can review your settings. You can come back later and change them, but pretty much we are ready to go. So in the next module, I'm going to show you how to actually associate this certificate with a learning module, and keep watching. Thanks.